Hello again. This is Dr. V here. I'm your host, and this is episode number 38 of the Ask the Doc Life Lessons You Should Have Been Taught in School podcast. Hi, gang. Today's episode is titled The 12 Habits That Will Change Your Life. I know they've been very important to me, and they've helped me gain whatever little success I have gained in life. And I think I'd love to transfer this to you. And if you adopt at least half of these, it'll make a difference, I assure you. Let's start by asking the question, what is a habit? Well, a habit is a routine or a behavior that over time, if you continue to do it, it becomes more natural for you. Then it becomes ingrained in your mind and it becomes instinctual. So it's a super important thing to learn. So why do you think when somebody smokes or they drink, it becomes a habit? Now, habits typically take 3 weeks to 60 days in order to formulate. So therefore, you have to do this stuff over time. And you have to do it consistently in order for the habit to stick. Why is it important? Because our daily actions and our behaviors, of course, impact our overall lives. Becoming habitual with positive thoughts and positive things will create positive results. Being habitual with negative thoughts and negative things will produce negative results. So this is an important topic because the more positive and the more habitual you are with these 12 things that we're going to talk about, the better off your overall life will become. Let's talk about the 12 habits. The first one, wake up early. Get up early. I don't believe people sleeping till 11 a.m., noon, 1 p.m. To me, it's ridiculous. I know everybody can't do this, and I know it doesn't work for everyone. I get up at 4 a.m. And the reason I do that is I want to get ahead. I want to get things done before the world wakes up. And by 2 o'clock, I'm finished. And the rest of the day, I can run errands or do whatever I want, go to the gym. So waking up early is an important thing. That means, of course, you should go to bed earlier at night in order to do this. It doesn't have to be 4 a.m., but get out of bed and get started. Number 2, the second you open your eyes, drink a 12 to 60 ounce glass of water. It is going to boost your metabolism and wakes up the overall system. So again, as soon as you open your eyes, you got to do that. Number 3, exercise. I don't care what it is. Every day do something. Walking, playing basketball, yoga, a quick cardio session. It really doesn't matter what it is, but you should be moving, particularly if you're over the age of 50. You should be doing something to keep the blood flowing. Number 4, practice appreciation and overall gratitude. Start each day by listing 2 or 3 things that you are grateful for. You know, I wake up every morning and what I do, the first 2 things I do is I say, 1, what am I thankful for? And then 2, what is really good in my life? And that has really helped me from an attitude point of view. Number 5, read regularly, constantly. I read 2 online newspapers, 4 online magazines, some hard copy magazines when I'm on a plane, and 2 books simultaneously. And I do that to stimulate the brain, improve my memory, and also improve my overall knowledge of the world. I can tell you it helps you in your career. When you are knowledgeable of news events and somebody says, hey, did you hear about this? And you are on top of it, it goes a long way with showing people that you're with the program. So read. Next, number 6, sleep. You got to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So again, you have to get to sleep a little bit earlier in order to wake up at the 4 or 5 a.m. Quality sleep restores the body, it improves your memory, and enhances overall emotional regulation. It's fundamental to productivity. The more tired you are, the more fatigued you are, the less productive you become. Number 7, crucial one, set daily goals for yourself. When you open your eyes, you have that first glass of water. The next thing you should be asking yourself is, what are the 2 things I'm going to do today to inch me 1 step closer to my goals? And if you haven't set goals, go back and listen to an earlier episode. You should be setting goals in every area of your life and then attempting to figure out how you're going to accomplish all of them. Number 8, this one's unpopular to the younger generation, I know, but limit your social media. If you stop and think about it, between texting, emailing, phone calls, voicemail, and social media, half of our daily lives are taken up with this stuff, with communication. most of it's a waste of time. I don't know about you, but I don't want to hear about your political rantings or what you ate for dinner or any of that sort of stuff. Social media for business? Absolutely. Social media to connect with family and friends? I'm all for it. But the rest of this stuff is a bunch of hogwash. And if you're spending all day scrolling and on TikTok and etc., you're not being productive. That's what I'm trying to say. So limit it. Do it, but limit it. Number 9, eat a balanced diet and eat mindfully. Chew slowly. Make sure you savor each bite. The faster you eat, the less efficient it becomes, of course. And listen to your body, It really does help with digestion, weight management, and makes meals a heck of a lot more enjoyable. But make sure you're eliminating as much sugar as you can. I can tell you sugar is the enemy. I'm diabetic, and one of the things I've done is I beat it in a way because I don't take any insulin. I don't take any prescription drugs. And what I did was I beat it with 90% of the time I am eating food that doesn't have any sugar. You'd be surprised how much keto stuff is out there, including cereals and cottage cheese and a bunch of other stuff that you could eat even being a diabetic. So reduce that sugar intake. It'll help a lot. Number 10, learn something new each and every day. It can be a new skill, a new fact you didn't know about, or even a new word. I actually do that. I go on to vocabulary of a day, word a day, and I learn a new vocabulary word. And sometimes I learn it in Spanish. Sometimes I learn it in Italian, and sometimes I'll learn it in even Yiddish because I have a lot of Jewish friends. So learn something new. Number 11, reorganize, declutter your entire space, both your workspace and your home space. Becoming more organized will reduce your stress because you'll be able to find things and you become, you feel more in control, if you will. Start with the small areas and then build and eventually have things in their own place, whether it's up in the cloud, on your phone, or in an old school filing cabinet. Declutter your life. And then finally, number 12, practice giving yourself a break or self-compassion. We all make mistakes. Mistakes are normal. I make them. Be kind to yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so self-critical. If you're not and you practice this self-compassion, you become more resilient and even more confident over time. Treat yourself like you would treat your best friend. All right, now in the secret episode attached to this episode found on YouTube and Patreon, I'm going to cover more habits that will make a difference. So make sure you check that out. These habits are less commonly talked about, but are just as impactful. So check it out when you get a chance. And as far as resources for this topic, I'm going to offer you 3, 2 books and a website. The first book is Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's a great book. Check it out. The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. This book covers science behind habits and will help you better understand how to shape your life. And then the website is called Tiny Habits by Dr. B.J. Fogg. It offers practical strategies for creating habits that stick. Thanks for tuning in to the Ask the Doc Life Lessons episode today. I hope you've been inspired by past episodes or even this one for that matter. And I really sincerely hope you adopt a few of these habits and start transforming your life. I know it's been extremely helpful for me and it helped me gain whatever little success I've had in life. Stay tuned for more episodes and don't forget to check out that secret episode I alluded to a minute ago. That's it for now. This is Dr. V signing off.